focus on crime. Many of us are subscribers to private security services to keep ourselves safe. Now, Jan Sambo from the Private Security Industry Regulatory Authority is joining us now. Jan, thank you for your time. Our safety has become privatized. Many of us pay many thousands of rands every month to have the peace of mind to know that if an alarm goes off in the middle of the night, a private security van is going to be at our door within minutes. But what are the big trends that are emerging around private security and how South Africans with means are seeking to keep themselves safe?
Thank you, Sally. I think as a result of the rising of crime in South Africa, so private South Africans have now resorted to private security for protection. You see that, like you indicated, in respect to home security, where you find now private security companies are patrolling the streets, which was normally the work of the South African Police Service. But as a result of crime and the number of, as we indicated in the story, that the number of the South African Police Service is not enough right now. So private security becomes an alternative to protect South Africans from the crime that is taking place. So in respect to home security and also in respect to private investigation, in certain cases you find that also the client would also invoke and involve a private investigator to assist in the solving of the problem that they would have experienced as a result of crime.
All right, so talk to me about then that relationship between the police and the private security companies, whether it's in looking after someone who's had a home invasion, getting to the scene of the crime quickly, or even handing over private investigatory work to the police. Is there a good working relationship between the private security industry and the police force?
Thank you, Sally. As the regulator, we encouraging that good relation between private security and the South African Police Service, because one would know that in most cases, when the crime gets committed, the private security officer will be the first person on the scene. And we've got a code of conduct that describes that once the police come on the scene, then the private security officer should hand over the scene to the police. So what is very important is that when he or she is at the scene, she must make sure that she preserves the crime scene that is not contaminated until the police comes in and hand over. As also you indicated, I think that is very important that there is that good relationship. And currently, the South African Police Service and CIRA as the regulator, we in talking terms to make sure that there exists a good relationship between the private security sector and our South African Police Service. Thank you.
Do you think private security guards need greater powers?
Thanks, Sally. If I may respond to that question, during the incident that happened in KZN last year, there's been so much debate around that topic, and also our research division has also conducted a study into that because
Jan, are you still with us? I think we might have lost your line, unfortunately. Jan Sambo, can you hear me? All right. I think, unfortunately, we've lost Jan. He was talking to us about the importance of private security companies working close together with the police and how more and more people are turning to private investigators. Unfortunately, we've lost our line, but we've got plenty more still to come on today. We're going to bring you the latest business news, and of course, we're going to be talking about that meeting, unscheduled meeting at 3:30 this afternoon by the Reserve Bank. But we